Brada is that Brada, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Developed a good friend, comes over to the house, sees my wife and I, and his father, second child?
Yeah.
And that's excellent. And if you see Fairway Distributing, everything they do is quality. Absolutely amazing place. When you go in and see how they age their beef, Himalayan salt, when you go through it, just see they're doing everything right. I would encourage you to get the distributor, see if you really feel like they're grade A. Because boy, if you give them a grade A company, you're doing a great product, put a great product to a great company. And that's what I'm real pleased with Gino. We are walking into this, we keep putting the meat out there. Things are off to a nice start. And now we're starting to ramp up, we're adding the pork, and it just takes time. The big thing I would tell you, if you decide to do this, don't go out there and produce 100 steers and show up to the distributor and say, here's 100 steers, let's have fun. Send a couple in, come back, send a couple in. Without further ado, I'll turn the mic over to Gino. He'll share a little bit about Fairway and then answer some of your questions.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Thanks for having me here, Jeff. Fairway, like we said, we're very proud to be distributing the finest that the market has to offer. And that's what we pride ourselves on at Fairway. We bring in, well, let me back up here and say, let me thank you guys, because I really do believe that the future of even the beef industry is going to start heading towards this cover crop raised process. With all the, all these studies that are coming out with the cancers and the blood disease and everything else, I mean, I'm not going to feed my kids commodity beef anymore. I'm going to give them what's the healthiest and what's that's available out there today. So with that being said, we don't bring in too much commodity stuff. We bring in a lot of branded programs, Piedmontese beef. We bring in, is anyone familiar with that brand?
We buy it all from you guys, just so you know. They're an excellent supplier, distributor.
Thank you. We bring in Creekstone Farms, which is an all-natural Angus program. We bring in Imperial Wagyu, which is the American Kobe beef, also an all-natural program. Nyman Ranch, we bring in all-natural program. So that's why cover crop is a perfect fit for us, and that's why we're excited about it and moving forward. Like Jeff said, we want to make sure the product meets the expectations of the consumers, and that's what we're doing right now. We're tweaking it a little bit. Jeff's, obviously brilliant with this, so I'll bring it in. We'll test it. I try to age all my beef when it comes in for at least 21 days, wet aged, and then we've also taken the cover crop and we put it into the dry aging room. And I got to be honest, it totally changed it. It was incredible. We went to the Vincetta Garage. They put it on the menu. People were going berserk about it. So that was a good thing. It was a real nice start. So every few months I would be bringing in about 3 to 5 animals, and just to, obviously the toughest part now is just getting the chefs aware of it and getting some awareness out there and getting into the right hands to the chefs that care about their ingredients and what they're using, and that's what we're looking for with this product. It's not going to be the cheapest product out there, but like Travis was saying earlier, people now, price really isn't an option when it comes to eating and feeding your family with the healthiest alternative is out there. So that's we're proud of that, and that's the way our company is always going to be, supplying the best, and that's why people call on us. The market has obviously made a huge turn in the last 5 years. 5 years ago, all the good chefs were leaving town, going to California, going to New York, going to Chicago. And people were looking at Detroit like it was just a dead restaurant scene. 5 years later, people, they can't find the restaurant to work at now back there. The demand's huge, and that's awesome. And it's because a lot of the guys that care about product, care about where the product's coming from, are doing the right things. And That says a lot about it. So, with that being said, I'll take any questions you guys have.
What do you do with, I mean, I'm not sure, so are you actually processing the meat entirely there? Or does it come in sides or?
From Jeff or
Yeah,
in general?
like for cover crop range.
The question was, does the beef come in size? No, we bring all of our beef in to Fairways in primals. So it's already broken down, and then we'll further process, the strip loin and the strip steak, the short loins and the New Yorks and fillets. So we do all the breaking down from there, but we don't bring in
What
any.
happens to the rest of the meat?
We sell it all. I mean, everyone wants, that's the other thing that's a beautiful thing right now, is these chefs want, from the head to the toe. I mean, there's nothing that's not being used. That's, obviously, feet's being used for stuff. Shanks are huge. Hearts are big. Tongue is huge. I mean, all this stuff's being used. So we bring it all in, and there's something for everybody, really. So.
How does somebody find a distributor like you if they're not in, say, well, I guess how far from Detroit would you take product? And also, how does one find the distributor within their area? And what's some of the criteria they should look for?
Well, for us, we.
You repeat the question?
Which one? Yes, how do you find a distributor? So I'll answer the first part there. To find a good distributor is obviously the social media now is, it's everywhere. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Google. I mean, you just type it in, The way people find us is they type in, premium name brand beefs, dry aged beef, prime beef. It's all, I've learned, it's over the last few years, it's all keywords. It's all internet based. So that's probably the first step. The second question is, where do we distribute to? We do go into Ohio. We're in the Toledo. We do some of the casinos in Toledo. We do a lot of restaurants in Toledo. So we're that far over there. We go as far north. We're on Mackinac Island. We have a distributor that distributes our product anywhere that's not within 2.5 hours of Detroit. So we have a distributor that will get our products into other areas, so we don't have to truck way out. What was the third question?
The criteria that somebody should use when evaluating different distributors.
When you're evaluating a distributor, I think the key point where we built our business is on service, first of all. Second is quality. You want somebody that's going to get you something consistent day in and day out. As a chef.
If I'm supplying you with the product,
Okay.
how do I pick the distributor that, he may have all the nice stuff on the internet, but what are some of the criteria that you would look at?
That I'm looking for?
That I'm looking for as a producer to find a quality distributor, so that I'm not being sold a bill of goods from somebody who says they do a lot of good things.
Okay. So you want to know, you want to know how I'm going to.
How do I find
How are you
you?
going to vet it? How do you vet it?
I thought you would find me by the internet.
How do you know who's good?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, you got to look at, what we're sourcing. We're not just sourcing some brand of beef that's, that there's no studies on. We're bringing in stuff that's been studied, and we know that it's right, and it's going to be consistent. That's what you got to look for. I hope I answered your question.
Could they go the other way and source it, go to the restaurants? They know that are high-end restaurants that might have that quality meat and find out what direction is going with that, where their distributor is, so that they can find locally a better methodology rather than just looking for a packaging guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You mind?
Yeah. One thing excited me about Fairway was when I go to the top restaurants that I like in Detroit, and I asked them where they got the meat, I got one answer, Fairway. And it became, I want to be part of it. I want to find these guys. So every time you went to a restaurant that did it right and asked them where they were getting it, they were getting it from Fairway.
And then to grow on that, what Jeff was saying is then, as a consumer at a restaurant, you guys were at and you like the steak, at Fairway, you have the ability to call us or go online and purchase our products online. If you're not in the metro area, we ship it overnight. So you can buy 50 steaks or 2 steaks and have it shipped to California overnight, right on your front doorstep. So.
My question is, who are you having kill and quarter your animals, and who do you that way? Obviously, the farmer is not going to bring it to you in quarters and halves, or are we? How does it work?
Well, with the cover crop right now, Jeff has facility K Meats, I believe it's K Meats has been doing the cover crop. But as far as all of our other brands, we are very hands-on with all of our farms. Their brands, we've been to all of our other kill facilities with all those other brands that I mentioned, those top 5 brands. So we see the facility, the cleanliness, their, all their precautionary stuff that they take, and we're very confident and comfortable with all of our beef that's being slaughtered from those suppliers, how it's coming into us. And that's an important thing, is for us to get the beef the way that's the easiest for us to work with it. It's already broken down to a 0x1 strip, or the tenderloins. Sometimes I bring in tenderloins that are already fully skinned because I got to cut 5,000 fillets one week. So I'm just zipping off fillets and not having guys cleaning tenderloins all day. So it's real important to have a relationship with your harvester. So, and that's one thing that we look for. So that company we're working with right now is doing a good job, but to get it going and get it ramped up, we're looking for right now for maybe another slaughter. So if anyone has any suggestions, I'd be happy to hear.
You just do large animal?
No, we do all proteins: chicken, lamb, pork, veal. So that's another thing. We do bring in all natural chickens. That's big. Commodity chickens, I'm not too big in anymore. Restaurants just really aren't looking for commodity chicken breast anymore. We bring in our real brand we've been having some nice success with is Otto's Farm out of Grand Rapids for all of our chickens and turkeys. I heard that rabbits. We always bring in rabbits. There's a big market for that. Obviously, lamb and pig. That we're excited to start having these cover crop pigs to start getting out into the market.
If I had lambs to sell you guys or any kind of commodity, how would I initiate the sale with you guys?
Give me a call.
Okay, just call you?
Yeah. Okay, I got some cards here. See me after, and I'll be happy to take any of your guys' phone calls anytime, emails, however you want to communicate. You can follow us on Facebook to see more of what we do. Go to our webpage, fairwaypacking.com, and get a better idea of what we have going on in our house. Very hands-on company. We like to see the process from the start to finish. Like I said, it's very important to have relationships with our suppliers. So that's the first and foremost.
So you would, so I would talk to you. You'd say, okay, I need so many lambs in this situation, and then you would say, can you deliver them to a certain specific slaughter place, and I deliver them there, and then we go from there?
Yes, that's how it works. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It would go through cover crop range. Yeah.
So does the producer have to pay for the killing and quartering of the animal, or is that something where you guys are taking that out of your final sale price, or you know what I'm saying?
That's something we got to work on. We're open. This is new to us. This process is new. So it's something that Jeff and I would talk about. And to get it going, we're flexible as to how you guys want to do it. just to get it to the market and get it out there and get some exposure and some awareness. That's the most important thing right now. Like I said earlier, I'm not just going to bring in 50 animals and hope I sell them. You know what I mean? That's not the case. We want to make sure it's right, make sure it's consistent, and it's what people want. So yeah, just give us a call and we can discuss details, financial stuff.
Are you interested in working with smaller producers, or do we have to have 50 or 100 animals at a time?
No, whatever you have, I'd be willing to hear. I'd love to find a good chicken supplier that can, do a good amount of wheat. Chickens, usually the easiest sell to get moving. To bring in a couple chickens to try out. You know what I mean? Instead of bringing in a whole case of strip loins or a whole case of ribeyes. So, chickens, rabbits, turkeys. We heard about pigs earlier. Suckling pigs during the summertime is real big. I'd be interested in hearing from somebody about suckling pigs, and he was saying to a restaurant, 20 to 25 pounds are very popular, and we sell quite a few of them.
You guys do anything with the religious stuff?
Like as far as like halal and
Kosher?
kosher. We do have halal. Creekstone is a halal kill. So besides that, no.
For people bringing animals to you guys, do you have any paperwork that shows the authenticity and requirements that folks and farmers might need to be able to approach you on that?
Absolutely, yeah. We have all of the certificates on all the animals. And if we don't have them in-house, it's just a phone call away to give our farm the trace. That's a big thing, is being able to trace now. That's going to be the new, where you have to trace everything back.
So they need a certificate of analysis that they bring to you with whatever they have.
Yeah, we're USDA, so they're on premise anytime we're processing. They close you, they open you, and they're there while you're working to make sure everything's being done right, which keeps you on your toes. And, knock on wood, we've never had any type of recall or any, problems like that. So.
Now, do you do any research on the farm itself to make sure that they're actually doing this to the scale that they're saying that they're doing it?
Absolutely. Yes. We do visit all of our farms. At least once a year I get to all of our farms to check it out. Most of the brands source out family farms, which is real important to me. So you go out to Iowa, and the Imperial Wagyu is being sourced by a family, a mom, dad, and 2 kids. They're raising, a couple hundred head at a time, or, that's what we like. So I go out there, I'll spend, a couple days and visit all the farms that all the animals are at, and I'm always blown away. The cleanliness and the top to bottom, I'm happy. I'm confident that they're doing what they're saying they're doing.
Right. Good. Very nice.
Thank you. Anyone else?
So you are a USDA facility, right?
Correct.
So you can take in quarter beefs and cut your own primals or half hogs?
I could, yeah, but with our volume and our butchers, we don't have the time to really break animals down. It's just easier for us to bring in primals and to go from there.
I had went to a restaurant and loved their burger, and they did mention it was Fairway, so that's kind of one of the ways I heard about your business, among other ones. So do you have a list of different restaurants you sell to for us to look at, or?
Yeah, if you go on our website, we try to update it, every few months, and we do try to show all of our customers. There's a scrolling, board that goes along the bottom of the page, and you can get an idea there of what restaurants. And also, give us a call, you know, and we'd be happy to, you know, if you want to go out for a steak, you want to go out for an Italian restaurant or whatever it may be, call us, and someone at the office would be happy to give you some recommendation. Even if you're looking for a specific breed, you know, I want to try out the Diamond Ranch, yes, we'll tell you where to go. Creeks go, dry age, you know, we get a lot of calls, where can we go get your dry age steaks? And we're happy to help all of our customers.
So how would you grade the meat coming in from the process?
Good question. I would believe that our program would be a certified program, correct? I believe when you're a certified program, you don't have to grade. Is that right? So,
And then the ultimate goal would be within a year, we want that, see good analytics. That's where it's going to be. And that's why I'm encouraging everybody, we want to have our vision on improving nutrient density, because as soon as you improve conjugated acid nutrient density and you come up against other meats, if you're the highest, it's going to sell. So I encourage everybody, and if we're here together 2 years from now, next year, and some of your meats ahead of me, I want to know what you did. We're always here to learn. I got a friend of mine, Ron, here. Ron came down to the farm, and he's such a nice man. He said, I hate to tell you this, Jeff, but he had advice for me. So I really appreciate that. Some way you eventually get smarter is for friends to give you advice. And that's the idea of starting this, is that we would like to see this grow. I know I've been up here at the mic a little more than maybe you want to see me. I've been up here a lot. We'd like to see each year now become more the participants, begin to grow that way and bring up different people to discuss. But that to me is the best metric. As soon as we can prove, and Gino knows that's our ultimate goal, nutrient density. And we want to be, all the meats he carries, my goal would be for the cover crop range to be the highest nutrient density he's done.
and that would be important. That would be, each brand has a different selling point, and I believe that's what cover crop would, how it would separate itself, is by getting all these density tests, not only on the beef, but on the chickens, lamb, you know, whatever it may be, turkey. So,
Are you solely a Detroit market? Are you just Detroit?
yeah, our warehouse is in Detroit, but like I said,
Are you looking to expand it out of Detroit and others?
right now, no, but until we get rid of the second generation, our dads, we're going to be staying right where we are. So, yeah, you know, we're on the third generation. Our dads, you know, there's 3 brothers. They're still somewhat involved, semi-retired. They love to stir the pot. I'm sure a lot of you young guys here understand that as we're here with your fathers today. So we're trying to build skyscrapers, is what they say. But really, we're just trying to get the best beef out there. See you guys.
Organic meat, is that market growing a lot, or are people more concerned about fresh and other things? I mean, where do you see that going?
Yeah, I mean, I've been reading is the organic market too. I see it getting stronger. Or which way do I see it going? People are saying that organic is a very loose term these days. I think what people are looking now is the GMO. Is what most restaurants want to see. Is it a GMO free? That's the. I mean, I go to the store and everything says organic on it now. I mean, I don't know what, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It could be a box of cereal or it could be a piece of steak. So I guess it's just doing your research and knowing exactly where it comes from, because it seems like it's a pretty loose term now, organic. So that's why getting back to this nutrient density would be something that would be really, really cool to be able to show. If anyone, you know, knows anybody that does nutrient density testing or knows how to do it, love to hear from you.